Well, how do you do, buckaroos, and how the heck are you? I've got one from Four Hands. It's their Super Flare IPA, brewed with mango and guava, as well as tangerine zest. They don't list ABV or IBU on their website, although I found another website that had it at 7.5. Well, I found several that had it listed at 7.5, although a couple had it listed at 6.5. So I'm not really sure which one's correct. Super Flare is a hazy IPA brewed with mango and guava. A combination. These flies love these citrus IPAs, man. Brewed with mango and guava. A combination of unique American hops gives this beer luscious tropical flavor with a big citrusy bite. Super Flare pours a hazy gold with a full body and a firm white head. Yes, it does. Oh, wow. Son of a biscuit. The aromas. I had this a couple years ago, first at the restaurant, the Moonrise Hotel in Del Mar Loop in St. Louis, and then at the brewery later that same trip. But I did a short video at the restaurant, but I didn't really focus completely on the beer, and I didn't do it at the brewery because I was there talking with a friend. But this does seem different than that version that I had, but that was 2 years ago. I don't remember it being quite this hazy. I am getting a lot of, certainly probably the mango and guava along with some grapefruit, the tangerine for sure. But it feels creamier on the nose than I remember it, and I don't remember it being quite that hazy. It kind of feels like they're going more towards a specialty New England style IPA. Hey. Friggin' biscuits. That's gorgeous. I mean, that's just gorgeous. I don't even know what to say about that. That's gorgeous. It is, wow. It is a perfect summer IPA. Big, fruity, refreshing. Whatever style of IPA they're trying to do here, whether it's somewhere between a West Coast, New England, specialty, whatever they're trying to get to, it just works on every level. It's just a beautiful beer. I think, though, it's the folks that really love the New England style IPA are the ones that are going to love this the most because of the big fruit, the big citrus, the big tropical fruit notes. The finish is gorgeous, too. Get these very light peppery notes. Really dries up top. Oh, man. I have to go inside. Just getting buggy on me now, alright? I just irritate the piss out of me, man. That's a great beer. Four Hands I'm a big fan of, though. Anybody that knows me knows that. I've been speaking their virtues since 2012, shortly after they opened. The first Four Hands beer that I had was their Reprise Centennial Red, and I'm not even sure they still make the beer. But it was a Centennial hopped red IPA, if you will. I thought the beer was absolutely gorgeous. I wish they still made it, but I hadn't seen it lately. But they didn't have a lot of varieties in. That was one of their early beers, if not their first beer. That I don't know, but it was the first one I had. It was on tap at a restaurant on the central west end of St. Louis called the Wildflower. And that beer is brilliant. I mean, so I've been talking about Four Hands for 5 years now. And now you've got other folks saying how wonderful they are. But I was there at the beginning, y'all. Them and Urban Chestnut, I've been talking about those guys from the very beginning, man. That citrus really lingers, right? You'll get... What's nice is you get the layered citrus. I mean, you're going to feel that mango and the guava in there. But then you feel... hold on, let me take another drink and I'll try to explain it. And I get pineapple. I get a lot of grapefruit. I get some orange and that tangerine. It just comes out at different places. But it all comes together so perfectly. It's just a little bit so sweet, but not too much. It's almost like somebody tried to make an alcoholic tropical fruit, a tropical fruit Julius, you know. because that's kind of what it tastes like. The texture, the mouthfeel, the way the flavors come together. It's gorgeous, man. Everything about this beer is beautiful, in my opinion. And it was only $10 for either a 7.5% or a 6.5% beer for a 4-pint can. So there you go. I am Ton of Beer Whisperer, prolific beer drinker, BeerVangelist, Purveyor of Wisdom, and I'm not going to down this one like I do sometimes, because I want to savor what's left. An all-around good guy. Y'all have a good one.